Good day to each and everyone. So for today, I'll be sharing to you one topic or one lesson for the subject Basic Calculus, which talks about solving situational problems involving exponential growth and decay. So our learning objectives are to discuss the exponential growth and decay, solve situational problems involving exponential growth and decay, and demonstrate appreciation of computing the exponential growth and decay. So first, let's analyze the two given graphs, graph A and graph B. Okay, so what is your analysis between graph A and graph B? Okay, so very good. If your analysis on graph A is the movement of the train is going upward, okay, it means that okay, the values are increasing. It means or it signifies exponential growth. Okay, and for the graph B, if your analysis, okay, the given um the given mass from 10 grams, it became 5 grams, 2.5 grams, 1.24 grams, up to 0.625 grams. So meaning it is decreasing. So very good. It signifies exponential decay. So what is the difference between exponential growth and exponential decay? Okay. So exponential growth, a quantity is increasing at an exponential rate. Okay, so kaya tinawag siyang growth. It is increasing. For exponential decay naman is a quantity wherein it decrease at an exponential rate. So pag ang value natin, yung quantity natin is increasing, growing, it signifies exponential growth. And, okay, and if our value is decreasing at an exponential rate, nababawasan at a given exponential rate, it means that it is under exponential decay. So saan ba nanggagamit yung exponential growth and exponential decay sa real life situation? So first one is in getting the human population or in terms of human population, compound interest, bacterial growth, viral infection, and cancer cells. So these are the situation or these are the things wherein exponential growth is can be observed. For exponential decay naman, we have radioactive decay, radiocarbon dating, treatment of diseases, reselling cost of a car, and amount of drug in a body. So itong mga values na to, mga quantity na to is decreasing. So therefore, ang gagamitin natin is exponential decay. Or the values or the quantities is under exponential decay. Okay? So how can we solve for the exponential growth and exponential decay? Okay? So don't worry, in getting the exponential growth and exponential decay, yung mga quantities nila is gagamit lang tayo ng iisang formula, which is y is equal to y sub 0 multiplied by e k t, where in k is the rate or exponential rate. When our k is greater than 0, it means it is under exponential growth. And if our k is less than 0, it means it is on exponential decay. Okay? So our y sub 0 is the original population or mass or yung ating initial value. Okay? Ang k naman natin, as I've said kanina, it is the rate of growth. Pag positive or greater than 0, that is exponential growth. Pag ang ating k is less than 0 or negative, it means it is under exponential decay. Ang t naman natin is time. Okay? So yung time, pwedeng day, pwedeng oras. Depends on the given situation. So let's try yung ating given formula on a given examples. So we have, for example, number 1. So suppose that a colony of lice grows exponentially. After 1 day, 50 lice are counted. After 3 days, 200 were counted. So how many are there originally? How many are there originally? So what is the exponential growth equation for the colony? So for this example, meron tayong dalawang unknown. Okay? So first is the number of lice originally and yung ating exponential growth equation for the colony. Okay? So let's list down first yung ating mga given. So our first given, so underline muna natin siya. Okay? So our first given, okay, so sabi dito after 1 day, after 1 day, okay, there are 50 lice counted. So meron tayong 50 lice after 1 day. After 3 days naman, we have 200. Okay? So meron tayong T na dalawa which is 1 day saka 3 days. Okay? So list down natin. So for the first one, we have T is equals to 1. Okay? So sabihin natin that 50 is yung ating Y sub 1. Okay? Kasi at 1 day, so we have 50. Meron din tayong T which is equal to 3. So tawagin natin yung kanyang number of lives which is 3. So it is 200. Ang ating unknown is yung ating Y sub 0. Okay? So again, ang gagamitin natin na formula or function is Y is equals to Y sub 0 e raised to k multiplied by t. So again, ang Y sub 0 natin is the original initial value, original number of population, original number of mass. Ang ating e raised to k and t is, k naman natin is the rate of growth. Ang t naman natin is time. Okay? So meron tayong given dito, t is equals to 1, y sub 1 is equals to 50. So from there, okay, pwede tayong mag-create ng dalawang equations. Equation para dito and equation para dun sa pangalawa. Okay, so let's list down. So at time 1, like at time 1 day, we have 50 equals yung ating unknown na y sub 0 e raised to k kasi hindi natin alam yung ating rate of growth. So lalagay pa rin natin yung value na k multiply by 1. Then simplify lang natin. 50 is equals to y sub 0 e k times 1 that is also k. So tawagin natin tong equation number 1. Okay, next, at times equals to 3, so ang y natin is 200 equals y sub 0 which is unknown, e raised to k, unknown pa din yung k natin. Ang time natin is given, so we have 3. So simplify, so we have 200 equals to y sub 0 e raised to 3k. Okay, so tawagin naman natin tong equation number 2. Okay, so doon sa ating given, na t is equals to 1, meron siyang y sub 1 na equals to 50. So meron tayong na-create na equation na 50 is equals to y sub 0 e raised to k. Okay? At times equals to 3, o 3 days, meron tayong y which is 200. So nakapag-create tayo ng 200 equals to y sub 0 e raised to 3k na equation. Okay? So, itong dalawa na to, equate natin para ma-solve si y sub 0. But before that, so kailangan muna natin i-simplify yung isa sa dalawang equations na 1 and 2 wherein in terms of y sub 0 siya. Okay? So, para hindi na tayo mahirapan, so yung pinakasimple na lang yung gagamitin natin, which is yung equation number 1. So, i-list down ko ulit yung ating equation number 1. So, you have 50 equals to y sub 0 e raised to k. So, this one is our equation number 1. Okay? So, isosolve natin yung ating y sub 0. So, how can we solve for y sub 0? So, i-divide natin both sides by e raised to k. Okay? So, cancel, cancel. So, we have 50 over e raised to k equal to y sub 0. Okay? Or ito, pwede natin siyang i-rewrite as 50 multiplied by e raised to negative k is equals to y sub 0. Okay? So, tawagin natin tong equation 3.b. Okay? Ito tawagin natin 3.a. Okay? Kasi mamaya yung equation 3.a magagamit ulit natin. Okay? So, 3.b. Okay? Next, equate natin ngayon si equation 3.b dun sa equation 2. So, ano yung mangyayari nun? So, 200, write lang ulit natin sa equation 2. So, 200, y sub 0, e raised to 3k. So, that is equation 2. Okay? So, simplify, ilagay ulit natin. So, 200. Now, gagamitin na natin yung equation 3.b. Okay? So, ang equation 3.b natin, yung y sub 0 natin is equal sa 50. Ito, equal siya dito. It is 50 e raised to 50 e raised to negative k multiply by e 3k. Okay? So, yung y sub 0, pinalitan lang natin ng 50 e raised to negative k. Okay? So, therefore, it will become 200 equals to 50. Okay? By exponential or law of exponents, we have e negative k. Since multiplication to, magpa-plus sila. Okay? So, therefore, it will become 200 equals to 50. Negative or e raised to negative k plus 3k, that is negative k plus 3k, that is positive k. Okay? And then, simplify natin by applying algebra skills. So, divide both sides by 50. So, cancel yung 50 natin sa 200 over 50. That is 4 equals to e raised to 2k. Okay? So, paano natin masasolve si e raised to k? So, gagawin natin is this one. Dito natin siya ilagay. So, this one, ang ating e raised to 2k is also equivalent sa e raised to k square. Okay? So, equal lang this yung ating e raised to 2k sa e raised to k square. Okay? So, since naka-square siya, so pwede natin kunin ang kanyang square root. So, the square root of 4 is 2 equals to e raised to k. So, therefore, meron na tayong e raised to k na value. Okay? Pero hindi pa dyan nagtatapos yung ating problem. Kasi ang hinahanap natin is y sub 0. Hinahanap natin to. And yung ating exponential growth equation for the colony. So, let's solve for the original value, original colony of lice. So, gagawin natin is gagamitin natin yung equation 3.a, which is yung 50 all over e raised to k equals to y sub 0. Okay, so we have 50. What is our e raised to k? That is 2. Okay, so over 2 is equals to y sub 0. So 50 over 2, that is 25. So ang ating y sub 0 is equal saan? Sa 25. So therefore, okay, the original number of lies is 25. Okay, so ito yung ating first unknown. Okay, so 25. Okay. Next, ang hinahanap pa natin na isa is yung exponential growth equation. So, paano natin solve yung ating exponential growth, o paano natin i-determine yung ating exponential growth equation for the colony? So, again, di ba? Sabi natin, isa lang gagamitin natin na equation or formula, that is y is equals to y sub 0 e raised to kt. Okay? So, yung y, that is the unknown. Okay? So, y pa rin siya. Yung ating y sub 0 is yung 25. Yung ating e raised to k, that is 2. So, 25 times ang ating e raised to k. So, ito, dito siya manggagaling, which is 2. And yung ating time na t. So, ito yung ating exponential growth equation. 25 times 2 raised to t. Okay? Now, tama ba yung ating exponential growth equation for the colony? So, tama ba yung y is equal to 25 times 2t as our exponential growth equation? So, let's check. Okay? So, let's use yung ating t is equals to 3. So, dapat, pag ang time natin ay 3, makakuha tayo ng y na equal sa 200. So, ito dapat makuha natin. So, we have y is equals to 25 multiplied by 2. Ang ating t ay 3. So, 3. So, 25 times 8. So, 25 times 8, that is 200 lies. Okay? So, therefore, tama yung ating exponential growth equation for the colony. So, ibig sabihin ng exponential growth equation, so every makapag-determine ka ng time or mag-determine ka ng time, meron siya, masosolve mo yung corresponding number of lies. Okay? So, for example, ito, at time is equals to 3, magkakaroon tayo ng 200 lies. Okay? So, that is for example number 1. So, let's have another example on exponential growth. Okay, so let's have this one. So, the population of Aita in Sitio Camachile, Barangay Nabuclod, Florida Blanca grows exponentially. So 3 years after it was founded, the population was at 5,500, and after 7 years, there are already 9,900 people. How many were initially there during its foundation? What is the equation of its exponential growth? So again, ang ating unknown is y sub 0 kasi hinahanap how many people were initially there. Okay? So, ang ating unknown is y sub 0. Okay? And also, pinapahanap natin yung equation of its exponential growth. Okay? So, same lang dun sa kanina. So, let's answer. So, we have givens. So, sabi dito, 3 years. It was founded, meron siyang 5,500 na population. So, let's have T is equals to 3. So, yung ating number of population, let's say y sub 3, and after 3 years is 5,500. Another given natin is after 7 years, so T is equals to 7. Okay? So, yung ating population at that time, so it is 7. Tamburay natin. Okay? At 7 years, yung population natin is 9,900. Okay? So again, Let's use yung ating formula y equals to y sub 0 e raised to k t. Okay? So since wala pa tayong y sub 0, gamitin natin yung dalawang givens natin. So y sub 3, so 5,500 equals unknown na y sub 0 e raised to k at time 3. So therefore, ang ating equation 1 is 5,500 is equals to y sub 0 e raised to 3k. Okay, so this one is the equation 1. For our equation 2, gagamitin natin yung pangalawang info. So we have 9,900 equals to y sub 0 e, ang ating k, or k, tapos multiply by our time, which is 7. So, ang ating equation 2 ay 9,900 is equals to y sub 0 e raised to 7t. So, that is equation 2. So, next. Okay. So, next, kailangan natin equate si 1 and 2. But before that, okay, isasolve muna natin isa sa kanila na isasolve natin yung y sub 0 na isa sa kanila. It's either equation 1 or equation 2. So, para sa akin, mas madali or mas simple si equation number 1. So, let's simplify ito. So, solve natin yung y sub 0 niya. So, rewrite ko lang ulit. 5,500 equals to y sub 0 e raised to 3a. So, paano natin solve si y sub 0? Divide both side by e raised to 3k. Okay, so cancel, cancel. So we have 5,500 all over e raised to 3k equals to y sub 0. So this one will equal din siya sa 5,500 e raised to negative 3k equals to y sub 0. So this one, tatawagin natin equation 3.b. Ito yung 3.a natin. Okay? So, and then, equate natin si equation 2 saka si 3.b. So, rewrite ko lang ulit si equation 2. So, you have 9,900 equals y sub 0 e 7 8. Okay? So, gamitin natin si equation 3.b. So, you have 9,900 equals, ang ating equation B, ang ating y sub 0 daw, equals sa 5,500. So, 5,500 e raised to negative 3k multiply by e7k. So, again, itong 5,500 e raised to negative 3k is yung y sub 0 na nakuha natin dun sa 3.b o sa equation number 1. Okay? So, let's solve for the simplify na natin yung ating equation. So, 9,900 equals 5,500 e negative 3k plus 7k. Okay? So, laws of exponent. Okay? So, since naka-multiply sila, yung ating exponent is i-add natin. So, you have 9,900 ngayon equals 5,500 e negative 3k plus 7k, that is positive 4k. Okay? And then, isolve natin yung ating e raised to 4k. So, divide both sides by 5,500. So, this one will be cancelled. So, 9,900 over 5,500. So, I'll be using my calculator. Okay, so this one is 1.8 equals to e raised to 4k. Okay, so again, this one is also equivalent sa 1.8 equals to e raised to k raised to 4. So since naka-raise ng 4 si e raised to k, ang gagawin natin is kukunin ang kanyang fourth root. Okay? Yung fourth root. Therefore, magiging fourth root of 1.8. Using your calculators, fourth root of 1.8 is equals to 1.158292.18529. Okay? So, para mas safe tayo, isulat na muna lahat ng decimal is equal to e raised to k. Okay, so, nawala, na-cancel na si fourth root kasi, si e raised to k raised to 4 kasi nga, kinuha natin yung fourth root. Okay? So, let's solve for the value of y sub 0. So, paano natin solve si y sub 0? Di ba we have the equation 3.8, so which is y sub 0 equals to 5,500 over e raised to 3. So paano po yun? Eh, ang nakuha mo kanina is e raised to k. Okay, so madali lang yan. It will become 5,500 over this one is e raised to 3k, diba? It's also equivalent sa 5,500 over e raised to k cube. Okay, so therefore, ito, 1.158,292,18529. I-raise lang natin siya into 3. Yung naka-raise na 3. Okay? So therefore, ang ating y sub 0 niyan is 5,500 over 1.158,292,18529. And then, repeat natin. So, nakuha ang sagot is 4,748.37. Okay, so pag ganito yung question, tinatanong is number of population. So wala naman kasing kalahati lang yung katawan ng tao, di ba? So kukunin natin yung kanyang full number which is 4,749. Okay? So ito yung initial value ng ating original population during the foundation week. Okay, so again, so nakuha natin na population is y sub 0 equals to 4,749. Ito yung ating original. Now, kailangan natin hanapin din si exponential growth equation. Again, you have the y is equals to y sub 0 e raised to k t. Okay, so again, y. Ating y sub 0 is 4,749. Ang ating e raised to k ay, palitan ko lang kanina, ay 1.158.185.29 raised to T. Okay? So ito yung ating exponential growth equation. Okay? So let's try. So, kunin natin yung T is equals to 3. Dapat makakuha tayo ng Y is equal sa 5,500. Okay, so, sa calculator, type na 4,749 multiplied by 1.158,292,185,29 raised to 3. Okay? So, ano nakuha natin? Ano? Na parang may mali. 1.158. Okay, so mali pala yung ating kasi nakalimutan natin ay nakalimutan yung PQ yung bigyan natin. So, verify na natin. 5,500 dapat naka raise to 3 yung ating denominator. So, ating nakuha is 3,539.226. Well, as I've said kanina, wala naman tayong population na 0.226 or kalahati. So, i-round off na lang natin siya. That is 3,540. Okay? So, mali yan dito. The ating y sub 0 is 3,540. So, ito yung ating original. Now, kailangan natin hanapin yung ating exponential growth function, which is y. So, equals to y sub 0 is raised to kt. So, ang ating y is, ang ating y sub 0 is 3,540 multiplied by our e raised to k, which is 1.158,292,185,29 raised to 50. So, ito yung ating exponential growth equation. So, to check, kasi kanina nakita natin, mali yung nakuha natin. So, to check, so t is equals to 3. And dapat makuha tayo na y na 5,500. Tingnan natin kung tama ba yung ating sagot. Okay? So, it is 3,540 multiplied by 1.158,292,185,29 minus 3. Okay? So, on your calculator, tapos type naman yung equation. 90. Okay. So, ang nakuha ko is 5,501, which is approximately equal dun sa dun sa population of 5,500. So, again, ito yung ating final answer. Ang ating original population, sa foundation day is 3,539 or 3,540. And sa ating uh, equation, it is y is equals to 3,539 1.158 292 raised to p, or 3,540 1.158 18529 raised to p. So, ito yung ating dalawang unknown doon sa ating given problem. Okay? So next, siyempre kung meron tayong exponential root, meron din tayong exponential decay. So dito, the rate of decay of radium is said to be proportional to the amount of radium present. The half-life of radium is 1,690 years, and there are 200 grams on hand now. How much radium will be present in 845 years? So, list down muna natin yung ating given. So, ating given, meron daw tayo 200 grams on hand now. I-highlight natin yung now. So, therefore, it is the original, which is y sub 0. Okay? And then we also have, if the half-life of radium is 1,690 years, okay, so ibig sabihin, meron tayong given time na 1,690. Okay? At time 1,690 years, yun yung half-life niya. So therefore, at that year, yung ating 200 will become 100 kasi nga half-life. Ibig sabihin, after 1,690 years, yung 200 grams magiging 100 na lang siya. Okay? So, ang hinahanap natin is yung number of radium at 845. So, how can we solve that? Okay? So, again, ang gagamitin lang natin is yung ating formula na y is equals to y sub 0 e raised to k t. Okay? So, meron tayong y. Ang y natin is 100. Okay, 100 equals, meron din tayong 200 for our y sub 0 e raised to kt. So, we have ek. And since 100 yung ginamit natin, ang gagamitin natin na type is 1,690. Okay? And then, simplify lang natin. So, divide. I-write ko lang muna. So, 100 equals to 200 E 1,690 K. Okay? And then divide. Masolve natin si E raised to K. So, we have 200. So, therefore, 100 over 200, that is 0.50 or 1/2 equals to E 1,690 K. Okay? So, this one is equivalent din sa 1/2 equals to E raised to K 1,690. Okay, so therefore, para masolve natin si E raised to K, diba we have 1/2. Kunin natin ng kanyang 1,690 root. Okay, ganun din dito. We have E raised to K raised to 1,690. 1,690. So cancel. It will become E raised to K is the 1,690 root of 1/2. Okay? Or, no, loss of exponent, this one will become 1/2 raised to 1 over 1,690 equals to E raised to K. Okay, so therefore, ang ating E raised to K is, so pwedeng gumamit kayo ng 1,690 root, 1,690 root of 1/2. Okay? Or pwede din naman 1/2 raised to 1 over 1,690. Which is, makukuha nyo is same lang na value. Which is, yung ating value ay 0.99958993784. So that is our ET. So to solve for the values of y 845, so y 845 equals ang ating y sub 0, ang ating original mass ay 200. Ang ating e raised to k ay 0.99958993784. Okay, so that is our e raised to k, and ang ating time ay 845. So again, sulat ko lang yung ating exponential decay ng function on formula. It is y is equals to 200. Ang ating e raised to k, which is 0.99958993784 raised to e. Kaya naging ganun yung ating formula. So ito yung ating exponential decay or exponential decay function. Okay? Therefore, y845 is equal to, para masolve yan, ito lang ilalagay sa calculator. So make sure na tama yung mga parentheses ninyo. So, 99374 times 2 815. Okay? So the answer is 141.42 grams. So ito yung ating ito yung ating amount of radio at 845 years. Okay? So, gusto nyo i-check kung tama yung ating exponential growth and exponential decay function. So, yung t is palitan nyo ng 1,690. So, bawa, we have y equals 200 multiplied by 0.99958993784 raised to 1690. So, check lang natin kung tama. Okay? So, ano yung nakuha nyo? Okay? So, ang nakuha nyo ay, meaning tama yung ating exponential growth. Okay? So, kung pinanood nyo to, paki-chat nga sa akin. Okay? Paki-chat nga sa akin using this one. Hashtag. Okay. Para yung final answer na lang. Okay, hashtag. Yung kung ano yung nakuha yung sagot, tapos graphs. Okay, sa mga nag-chat sa akin, meron kayong agad. Meron kayong agad 20 points sa written words. Okay? Next example natin. So, a radium that initially has a mass of 2,340 grams has a half-life of 6 years. So what will be its mass after 20 years, assuming that its decay rate is exponential? So meaning exponential decay. So i-write lang ulit natin yung ating given formula, for givens natin. First, so ating original mass ay, sabi dito, initially has a mass of 2,340. So that is our original. So 2,340 grams. And has a half-life of 6 years. So at time 6 years, okay, at time 6 years, so mahati yung 2,340. So, ang 2,340 natin, hatiin lang natin since ito ay half-life. So, meaning it has a gram or mass of 1,170 grams. Okay, ang ating unknown ay Y20. Okay? Again, ang ating gagamitin is Y is equals to Y sub 0 e raised to k t. Okay? So, ang ating Y, ating gagamit, i-utilize natin itong ating given. Okay? So, ang ating y, so para magkaroon kayo ng idea, paano ba yung gagawin natin? So, y sub 6 is equals to y sub 0 e raised to k. So, since 6 to, multiplied by 6. And meron tayong value ng y sub 6, that is 1,170 equals yung ating y sub 0 or initially that is 2,340 e raised to k 6. Okay? So, hindi ko na siya multiply kasi mamaya ihihiwalay ko din naman siya. So ano na natin? As is na natin si a raised to k. Okay, so divide both sides by 2,340 to solve for the a raised to k. So 1,170 over 2,340, that is 1/2 equals, so 2,340 over 2,340, that is 1. So yung matitira na lang is e raised to k 6. Okay? So, e raised 6. Kunin natin. So, since naka-ratio ng 6, ang gagamitin natin is 6 through. Okay? So, kunin natin yung 6 through of 1/2. Cancel. So, ang e raised to k natin ay what is 6 through of 1/2? Okay, so using our calculator, so we have 6 to 1. Mhm. 6 to top 1/2 is 0.898871840. Okay? Parang yung nahihirapan kayo sa pagkuha ng 6th root, pwede naman, ito yung magiging equation natin. So, magiging 1/2 raised to 1/6 equals to a raised to k. Okay? So, 1/2. Check lang natin kung tama yung ating pagkaka-convert. So, based on my calculation, so it is 0.890,898,71814. So, let's sulat ko lang 0.890,898,71814 is equals to e raised to 8. So, kahit anong gawin ng method ng gagawin mo, kung gusto mo mag-radical, okay lang din. Kung gusto mo mag-exponential, okay lang din. Okay? So, as long as tama yung procedure natin, okay lang siya. Okay? So, meron na tayong value ng e raised to k. So, i-rewrite ko muna yung exponential decay na function natin. So, even though wala siya dun sa ating problem, sa papakita ko na lang din. Okay, so, y equals to, ang ating y sub 0, ang ating ano siya ay 2,340 multiply by e raised to k, which is 0.890,898,71814 raised to 3. Okay? So, since hinahanap natin is a time or at 20 years, so y sub 20 equals to 2,340 multiply, okay? 0.890,898,798,14 raised to 20. Okay? So, by the way, uh, kasi kanina nagkaroon ng confusion dun sa calculator ko, kaya hanggang sa una. So, kasi ginawa niya, minultiply niya muna yung dalawa before niya i-raise ng 20. So, para mas safe, ito na muna yung compute nyo. Okay? Tapos i-multiply yung 2,340. Or, ayusin yung pagkaka-input sa calculator. So, gawin nyo 2,340 parenthesis, dalawa. Okay? Dalawang open parenthesis, 0.890, 898,718,14, close parenthesis, raise mo sa 20, tapos close parenthesis. So, para gagawin na, i-compute na muna yung nasa loob ng parenthesis, and then afterwards, yung multiply na yun sa 2,340. So, para mas safe lang tayo. Okay? So, let's answer. So, 2,340 multiplied by 0.890, 890, 718, 14, raised to 20, close parenthesis. Okay? So, nakuha ko dito sa y sub 20 is 232.16 grams. Okay? So, after 20 years, yung ating radium ay magiging 232.16 grams. Ito yung ating image. Ito yung ating growth. Okay? So, that is for exponential growth decay. Okay, so from 2,340 naging 232.16, meaning yung ating value or yung ating quantity is decreasing on an exponential rate. Okay? So, try it. So, it's your time to shine. So, ito yung ating given problem. So, we have supposed to be supposed to certain type of bacteria increases its population according to the law of exponential growth. There were 120 bacteria on the third day of observation and 600 bacteria on the fifth day. Approximately, how many bacteria was on the Petri dish originally? Okay, so this is sa problem number 1. Yung nahanap lang natin is yung kanyang original population. Second, due to the effects of COVID-19 pandemic in our country, a certain restaurant's annual profit went down from 980,000 in 2018 to 840,000 in 2020. And the profit continues a pattern of exponential decay. What will be its revenue on year 2022? Okay, next. So, hinanap doon is yung value o yung profit pagdating ng 2020. Okay? So, dyan sa time, ang kailangan niya lang gawin is bilang is kunin from 2020 from 2018 to 2020. So, ilang years ba yung palipas from 2018 to 2020? Tapos yung 2020. Okay? And the last one, your parent bought a car in 2012 at the price of 1.2 million pesos. The value of your car will depreciate over the years due to use. So thus in 2015, your car is valued at 900,000. What will be your car's worth in, so sorry na takupan, in 2020? So yung hinahanap dito is yung value ng inyong car sa taong 2020. Okay? So, para hindi na kayo mahirapan, I'll be providing the expected answer for number 1. The answer should be 11 bacteria. For item 2, that is 720,000. And for item 3, that is 459,958.65. So, ito yung ating expected answer. So, kailangan nyo lang gawin is ipakita yung solution. Okay, so susulat niyo yung sagot sa isang yellow pad paper. Okay? Next. So, after nun, kailangan nyo sagutin yung dalawang items. So, we have item number 1. If there are 200 bacteria after 2 hours, and 100 bacteria after 5 hours, how many bacteria were present initially? For item number 2, Carlos' online investment is worth 870,000 in his third year and 650,000 in 7th year. What is the worth of his initial investment? Okay. So thank you. That's all for our discussion for today. So ginagawa ko is nag-record na lang. So para at least meron tayong recorded video para pwede yung balikan in the preparation of your final exam this coming May 2 and 3. Okay, so that's all. If you have concern, question, kindly chat me na lang sa messenger para masagot ko yung question. Okay, so again, pakigawa yung tatlong items. Bale, 5 items sa isang yellow pad, and then after doing that, paki-picture and then paki-send sa akin until 12 p.m. today. Okay? That's all. Thank you for listening. Stay hydrated. Stay at home. Okay? I love you all. More.